Hello, hello. I'm Jack Sparrow, and um, welcome to. Why is it not playing? There we go. Welcome to one of my replays. So, if you saw on my stream, oh, the first stream of my journey to gold, um, you will know that I've been demoted to bronze. So now this is now my journey back to silver. Luckily, well, I won't spoil anything, but maybe I did. Um, anyways, this was an interesting gameplay of mine. I was mostly I was mostly tilted, and I'm the jungle poppy. I was the jungle poppy, and more and what made this a little tilting was not by my own teammates. It was their jungler, and like you'll probably see why eventually. So I know how work can be. They will abuse their level ones, their level two early game and stuff like that. So I had a feeling that once I finish my red buff, he might be blue buff. Red? Yeah, red buff. He will go to my blue buff. And as you can see, he is moving. We're moving over there, so I went to go check it out. So as I went to check it out, I noticed he warded right there. And now I was like, wait a minute, we're fighting. Okay, I'm trying to run away. Slow him down. I'm like, Swain, help, please. Swain, before he bites me. And that's what happened. And for a while, for a while, that jungle became my jungle became his jungle. And I was like, okay, rematch, let's do this. And then Swain wasn't going to go check and help, sadly. So I'm here, and I'm just like, can I steal it back? And I don't think I had my smite, but I wanted to fight because I'm mad. Like, no, I can't let him do this. And I'm like, help, guys, help, Sion's low. I didn't see him. Swain's coming, but he's fighting. I almost got, I almost got him. And now I let Swain to his death, basically. In my mind, I'm like, that's it, GG. My brain's dead. I can't do this. I can't. I can't jungle. Everyone's gonna have to suffer because of me now. Because I can't gank. I'm way behind. He's boarded my blue. He has my timer. And what that means by the timer is like he knows when my blue respawns basically. So he will keep coming back. So I'm just like, okay, let me just get what I can get, and then see where I can what I can do. Top was not an option because there was nothing I could do for top. If I incite aggression, he would feel like he would incite aggression. I would get him killed. Mid lane, I made mid lane lose a little. So real dumb. You don't gank losing lanes unless you can actually do something. And then bot lane. I was also scared to gank for bot lane too. But they've done really good actually. So if I was at this point, I was grumpy. I was like, rump, 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 rump. So let's fast forward a bit. Look at that. Just fight around, looking around. I'm looking for the Warwick. I'm trying to fight. I run away. We're like pinging. Like, yo, Warwick's coming maybe, probably. Swain's level 4. And I'm just like, dude, this is fun. What a fun game. And I was scared that the Warwick would like jump over here because that's what Warwicks do. A big bad wolf just living in my jungle constantly. So eventually, I don't know what happened. Top lane was doing well, like despite being low, like half the game. Is that call on him? Oh, I can't see his items. But he's getting extra money. I think he has call. Here I am trying to fight again. But then I think the Swain was like, stop. Stop, let me. You have your time. I'm like, okay. So there's that. Combo. Swain is finally level 6. Bot lane is beating them. Swain, the sign is like probably stacking healths to be just a monster as that. I wanted my blue buff. I'm like, no way, you can't. I'm just like, where is he? So we went to fight. I saw the LeBlanc. I was like, okay. Sometimes I do have an issue focusing. Yeah, this worst way is just like, stop, stop, don't chase. I'm scaring it basically. But I'm like, maybe? And I'm like tilted at this point. I'm not even thinking rationally. At this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm used to taking orders from Sway right now because he looks like he knows he can like keep me grounded. So that's what I do. I'm like, okay, Swain's big boss, and then we listen to him. Mr. I Fear Death. So support killed the support. Um, I don't even know how that happened. Then someone's going to die soon. It might be. It might be our top laner. Yeah. Yeah, this Warwick's kind of crazy. And I'm just like, Swain wants to do dragon. I'm like, my smite's not up, but sure, I'll do it. I got nothing else to lose. I can totally solo as Poppy. It takes a while though. It's better if I have my red buff or blue buff. Just working on the railroad. And he's working on Rift Herald. So I can like, okay, I have all the time in the world basically, if he's gonna work on Rift Herald. It's a race at this point. Small pokes. That kind of scared me for a bit because I thought like, oh no, someone's trying to steal it. My own team. And at the same time they got Rift Herald. And they're gonna use it now? Ooh. So at that point, I'm being bullied out of my jungle again. This time by the mid laner. I was like, whatever, have it. I'll I'll go to my Croaks. Yeah, our top lane is doing a good job holding on to top lane because he can wave clear. Wave clear no problem. After a while, someone else died. Oh, oh, it might be the Sona or the Swain. The Sona actually live. Oh, that was interesting. There goes their support. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, LeBlanc is like, she thinks she could push me around. I'm like, nah, bro. I will not be pushed around. I'm just like, don't. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna let you push me around. Stop. So I could fight her and chase her, but then I'm like, I'm wasting my ghost for nothing. Fast forward a bit.
Turret plating will fall soon.
I was like, I'm looking for things to do. I don't know what I could be doing. I don't know why Chondo is like saying I'm alive. But I'm just like, I'm just gonna fight, 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 fight. I see them up there. I was like, can I do something? Hello? Because if you see, Sion's kind of low. I'm like, where is this person? I'm like, oh, there he is. I think his ward's over there. He's casually taking. He's casually taking my frog.
Shut down.
There's a double kill. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, I was there. What did I do? Probably nothing, but I put pressure. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do dragon by myself. Again. Because that's what I can do. I could dragon by myself. And at this point, I just realized, wow, I've gotten all the dragons so far. And if you can see at the time stops, I've gotten all the dragons. So I slowly was so I went from being a little grumpy guy to like okay, I got this. I've calmed down. We can do this. Like Bobby said, she's playing the long game. We got the long game, right? So LeBlanc, so that's when I noticed LeBlanc is like at midline. I'm like, can I do something about that? But then I just hear a bunch of pings like, I gotta help them if I can. I gotta protect the carries.
Blue team double kill.
And they're doing very well until Warwick shut them down. I'm like, okay, I'm walking back. And there's the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going wherever they want. That's what I'm good for. Just go to Rift Herald. Let's do it. And I'm like, wait, is there a fight? Is he distracting? What am I doing? Because he got the pull in. I'm like, okay, let's chase. And then he stopped. And I'm like, Rift Herald? So I'm like, whatever. Let me just start whacking this thing. This is Troll Town. As that's happening, we have this, and we have this. And not one of them has decided to go check on Rift Herald. For some reason. Like, it would be so easy to check Rift Herald, you think? That's how you know I'm in bronze. Because they didn't think to... They, they didn't think to, like, check, you know? Yeah. So I took those the troublemakers out of that fight with my ult, and then saved the misfortune, and I started wasting my ghost again. Yeah, I'm not good at this sometimes. I'm like, you know what, Rift Herald, why not? Let's do Rift Herald. Fun thing I like to do with Rift Herald is like hold it until I have to do Dragon. I'm just like, okay, they have to choose. Do they want Rift Herald or do they want Dragon? Or take out the Rift Herald because, as you can see, it does a lot of damage. Misfortune does a lot of damage too. Yep, I tried to stun the LeBlanc. Didn't work. Meanwhile, Sion's just wrecking havoc. Oh yeah, when Warwick like killed me the second time, he was like, "Sorry about your jungler or jungler." I'm like, "You're really not, but okay." So how's that going on for me? Fast forwarding. Might have a fight here. Fighting is just Sion like suicide in the tower or something. Oh no, never mind. It's Sion ulting. Well, ulting the iceberg. So 3 went on top. Dragon is about to come. Sion just wants minions. Sway wants me to do Dragon. I'm like, sure, okay, I'll go this way. Why not? See me in the minimap. And I'm like, okay, if I wait in this bush that I know that no one has warded, I can probably catch someone off. And then I'm like, okay, fine, I won't do that. Let me just take the dragon and be a numbskull. Meanwhile, Swain is just, I'm pretty sure he's just contemplating like, why aren't they going for dragon? Like a single dragon. They have not gotten a single dragon. And they decided to push. I mean, sure. But then we came and we wrecked their lives. I popped my ghost. I'm like, let's do this. And then I saw Warwick. No, I didn't see Warwick. I you saw the LeBlanc. I'm like, which way? This way. And then she do it that way. I'm like, scuttle crap. So everyone got away from that point. We're gonna have another. I'm just gonna. Oops, lag. I think Arsai is just trying to be annoying as much as he can. Look how fast he's swinging this club. Bonk, 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 bonk. I think this is the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta save the carry. I gotta protect the carry. I failed, so I'm gonna attack this LeBlanc. And I got scared. And the only thing I got scared, I'm trying to. Nope, did nothing. And I'm like, the Swain. I'm like, oh my god, the Swain who was behind a long time ago is getting a double kill. And he's surviving the war. And he got a triple kill. I'm like, oh my god, this Swain knows what he's doing. Unlike me. So we're coming back. And at this point, I got all of the dragons so far. And like, my mental is like, stabilizing. Like, we can do this. We can actually do this. And looking at the scoreboard, I'm like, oh my god, how did this happen? I thought Warwick was just gonna like maul people to death, because that's what Warwicks do. And at this point, we were debating about Baron. Well, I was debating about Baron. Swain is like, I'm pushing bot for a reason. Misfortune is like, we gotta get the Baron. And I'm like, we gotta wait for Swain. It was like, and she was like, we don't. We really don't. So we were contemplating what's happening. LeBlanc shows up out of nowhere. And then he was like, you numbskulls. You guys watch me die ballet and not start the Baron. And he was like, yo, like these guys, and they're at base 2. Gosh, that's how you know we're in bronze. But we're doing it. Yes, it's probably like, what the fuck with his hands out. And it was at this point where we got our final dragon, had like our final fight, and then pretty much we won. So that was the end of basically my journey to silver. Until next time, maybe. So it was short-lived. I'm glad I'm out of that. And pretty much that's that. Now enjoy the rest of these games, of the gameplay. I'm drinking my soda. this was at the point where Team Block was like taking our inhib, and I'm like, we're taking your base, and Miss Fortune's like, LeBlanc, you're so useful. I'm like, damn, this sarcasm is real. And at this point, I think I laughed like a mania because like as I chased down the warrior, like for like the pain he caused me in the beginning. But yeah, I have my revenge. GG. Hope you enjoyed that.